was 3 a.m. in Washington, D.C. The Senate floor buzzed with exhaustion and suspense after more than 19 hours of nonstop debate. One woman, Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, held the power to decide the fate of the GOP's most ambitious legislative package in years, and she wasn't ready to say yes. This is the story of how one senator's independent streak nearly brought the Republican Party's domestic agenda to its knees, and why Lisa Murkowski might be the most unpredictable force in American politics. Born and raised in Alaska, Murkowski has long been known for her deep loyalty to her constituents, even when that means defying her own party. From rejecting Trump's impeachment defense to protecting native whaling rights, she has carved out a unique political identity. In this bill, she saw red flags, cuts to food aid programs, stripping clean energy tax credits, disproportionate harm to rural economies, and a repeal of Medicaid boosts for Alaska and Hawaii deemed out of order by the Senate parliamentarian. That ruling eliminated the very sweeteners Republican leaders had inserted to win her vote. So for hours, Lisa Murkowski negotiated, not behind closed doors, but in the wide-open chaos of the Senate chamber. As the hours wore on, Senate leaders were growing desperate. John Thune, the Republican whip, had to consider a wild Plan B, chasing Rand Paul's vote, which had been considered unreachable. But all eyes were still on Murkowski. At one point, she met with Thune privately, another time with Majority Whip John Barrasso. Each time, reporters asked the same question: is she a yes? The answer remained, we'll find out. And yet, she didn't hold out for nothing. By sunrise, Murkowski had extracted a series of Alaska-specific wins: a delay in food aid changes impacting her state's rural communities, a clean energy tax cut reversal, bowhead whale hunting deductions increased from $10,000 to $50,000, and the promise of massive oil and gas lease revenues for Alaska. Her strategy was simple: use leverage when it matters most, and never forget who she represents. Eventually, Murkowski voted yes, but just minutes later, she made it clear she wasn't happy. I held my head up and made sure that the people of Alaska are not forgotten, but I think that there is more that needs to be done, and I'm not done. I am going to take a nap, though. She called the bill rushed and imperfect and demanded a conference with the House to refine it further. In the end, Murkowski's decision gave Republicans a narrow win. But it was also a reminder: the GOP may have the votes, but it does not have guaranteed loyalty. Murkowski proved that even with immense party pressure, senators can and will demand more for their states. And in a party increasingly shaped by loyalty to Trump, Murkowski remains a wild card. As Senator Kevin Cramer put it, she certainly doesn't want to be the reason it didn't happen, but she's no John McCain. Or is she? Lisa Murkowski may have voted yes, but she reminded Washington who really holds the power: the people back home. In a 24-hour political showdown, she walked the line between party loyalty and state duty, once again on her own terms. And the next time the Senate needs her vote, they'll remember the senator wrapped in a blanket, holding the future of a bill and her state in her hands. Like this breakdown? Subscribe for more real-time political deep dives. Comment: should more senators act like Murkowski?